Get your hands off my lady, Ed. All right, thank you so much for coming. This is my home. This is our home. It means a lot, it really does. And I had this crazy idea probably in the early to mid 90s that I wanted to build a studio and get a vinyl lathe and start making my own vinyl. It's taken me this long to get there, and it's been a journey. And this is my second studio, and we're really, really proud of it. I cannot be surrounded by a better bunch of musicians. Ed Taylor on my right here, and Nick Jones. We're gonna have some fun. And I am way too sober, Ed. But I figured I gotta be a little bit sober if I'm gonna cut this vinyl. We're gonna do some originals and we're gonna do some of our favorite songs as well. Cheers. Thank you so much to the sponsors. I'm gonna talk about that a bit later, but thank you guys for being here. Cheers. This is like our favorite song at the moment, so I'm gonna start with this. We start with this a lot. This was from Ryan Adams. But I stopped in San Antonio. I passed up the station for the bus. Man, I was trying to find something, but I wasn't sure just what. Man, I ended up with pockets full of dust. So I went down to Cleveland, and that's where I ended up insane. I bought a borrowed suit, hell, I learned to dance. And I was spending up my money just like the way that it likes to rain. Man, I ended up with pockets full of cane. May you one day carry me home. Woo! Well, I ain't never been to Vegas, no, but I've gambled up my life by building newsprint boats that I've raced in sewer mains. Man, I was trying to find something, hey, I wasn't sure just what. Ain't it funny how some things never change? Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. Take it away, Nick, come on. guitar, Ed, come on. Woo!
Like things closing in. The sunset, man, that's just my light bulb and it's burning out. Hell, I miss Kentucky and I miss my family. All the sweetest winds, they blow across the south. Oh, my sweet Carolina, what impels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. May you one day just carry me home. One day, carry me home. Woo! Thank you. Now, we were hoping to get Midge Marsden to come and play on this song, but he's currently stuck in Christchurch Airport. He's doing his best to get here. What that means is I have to play harmonica on this, and you know, I'm not a harmonica player. I need a drink. One of my favorite harmonica players in the audience, Mr. Aaron Carpenter. But I'm going to play this one. I might get you up a bit later if you're keen. There's a little song called Trouble in Mind. I mean, we look like a couple of handsome, or a trio of handsome, sorted out dudes, but we've got problems just like you guys. And this is about our problems. It's an old blues song. I first heard it from Sonny Terry Brown and McGee, probably when Aaron Carpenter played it for me. Yes, I'm blue, but I want the blue always. The sun gonna shine on my back door someday. With trouble in mind, yes, I'm blue. Hell, I've almost lost my mind. Sometimes I feel like living, sometimes I feel like dying. So I'm going down to the railway station, wanna tie myself to some cold old railway line. Let the 219 train come along and pacify my mind. I'll play one time. Fiddle now, come on. Woo. Yeah. With trouble in mind, yes, I'm blue. My poor old heart's beating slow. Well, I ain't never been in this much trouble in my doggone life before.
it sure does grieve my mind. 'Cause sometimes I feel like living, sometimes I feel like dying. So I'm going down to the river, wanna take me an old rocking chair. And if these blues don't leave, I'm gonna jump in the river, let it rock me far away from here. Playing on the guitar, Ed, come on. Woo! I'm all alone at midnight, and my lamp is burning low. Man, I ain't never been in this much trouble in my doggone life before. Trouble in mind, yes I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. The sun gonna shine on my back door someday. Woo! Woo! All right. We're going to do the songs that are going to go on to vinyl now. We thought we'd give this sound, guys. I just want to thank everyone here, Dave and Tyler. Thanks, guys. We could not be doing this without you. Tyler's in the booth right there. We can see him. Hey! Dave's at the back of the room there. Some very, very knowledgeable and just damn good guys, too. If I ever need to steal a cigarette, I can ask Dave, and he lends me a rollie. I appreciate that, too. I don't smoke, though. Only other people's. So this song, Ed came to me with this song, and luckily he let me help him out a little bit with the choruses, and I even got to sneak a verse in there, which I'm really proud of, because I love this song, Ed, and we play a lot at the Lumsden Free House in Newmarket, and we've spent so much of our time down there. I sort of joke about maybe this new record that we've got out, which probably we only just released it a few weeks ago. We haven't had an official release. We've written a lot of it from the perspective of the stage. Is that the right word? Perspective. See, I'm not so good with words sometimes. But I'm too sober. Yeah, that's the one, from that. And so we've written a few songs from the album, from things that we've noticed when we're performing, and this is one of them. I'm going to let Ed tell the story. What is this song about?
So I've played at this place in Newmarket for probably 4 or 5 years, and there's always one guy who's been there constantly. He pretty shows up once a month. I think he's a homeless guy. He's probably be in his 50s or 60s, I think. Anyway, so he's very unusual. He's got bright orange hair, like really orange, and he wears like no shirt, leopard skin tights, big cowboy boots, and a little vest, leathery vest number, and a big cowboy hat.
And no shirt.
No shirt.
I think his fashion sense is ahead of his time. You laugh now, but I don't think he's ahead of his time.
And so I thought we would write a song dedicated to him called The Broadway Cowboy, because he hangs out on Broadway in Newmarket.
Yeah, so where we perform is right on the corner of Broadway and Khyber Pass, and so those lyrics are prominent in the song, and we call it Broadway Cowboy, and a lot of respect out there to the homeless community, and that's what this song's about. So it goes like this. On a street corner, not too far from here, you might see a thin man with bright orange hair. He may act a little mean, he'll look you up and down, but that man's name is Jimmy, and he's a legend in this town. You know, people say he's crazy, maybe they're right, with his cowboy boots so shiny and his leopard skin tights. Oh, but he'll come a-running if there's trouble going down, 'cause that man's name is Jimmy and he runs this side of town. Broadway cowboy, riding through the pass. Why, he's a Broadway cowboy, but Jimmy's time is running out fast. Well, Jimmy, he don't talk too much, there's not that much to say. Jimmy likes a drink or two early in the day. Hey, but fellas, I do warn you, if you're around the pass, don't you start no trouble or he'll kick your sorry ass. Woo! Broadway cowboy, riding through the pass. Why, he's a Broadway cowboy. Oh, but Jimmy's time is running out fast. Take it, Nick, come on. Woo! Jimmy, he's a loner, he don't need no company, and in his own mind he's living high, he's living free. He's a protector of the poor, man, he's generous to a fault, and he'll give you his last dollar, then he'll try to bum a smoke. Broadway cowboy, riding through the pass. Why, he's a Jimmy's time's running out fast. Broadway cowboy, riding through the pass. Why, he's a Broadway cowboy. Jimmy's time is running out fast. You'll be okay, Jimmy. That might have been the best we've played it, I think. I don't know, the pressure's still on. We got one more song because we're making a 45. So the whole concept of today was to perform for 45 minutes, to charge $45 for our charity, and to make a 45 record. And that's what we're doing. And I don't think it's ever been done before. It's definitely never been done in New Zealand anyway. And the next song? I need a drink for this one. That Jack, Luke, you're making some fine stuff there, brother. That's Luke. He's our rep from the Jack Daniels. That's his truck outside. We're not going to run out of Jack Daniels today. I'm even like, I don't know if I'm bowing down to corporate sponsorship, but I'm wearing my Jack Daniels belt buckle here, which I bought at a Gypsy Fair, even before I asked Luke to be a part of this. And thank you so much for being here. Helps get me through anyway. So this next song, there's been some stories in the press recently that the song is about a stalker, and that's absolutely not true. I wrote the song about myself. It's a love song. It's a love song, and I just want to say, sometimes there's a fine line between romance and restraining orders. The song is called I Ain't Gonna Let You Let Me Go. Oh, what that was for? Let's do it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I can't make things levitate, but I know what I got, girl, what you got, it's great. And I don't see angels
gonna let you let me go. How the things about you, girl, you don't know. Why you so afraid to let this grow? I ain't gonna let you let me go. Tell me that, come on. It's a masterpiece, and I like that, man, you just can't lease. And I don't need to own you, cause everybody needs their space. But I can't stop these feelings when I see your face. I ain't gonna let you let me go. I know things about you, man, you don't know. Why you so afraid to let this grow? I ain't gonna let you let me go. I ain't gonna let you let me go. Girl, you don't know. Why you so afraid to let this grow? I ain't gonna let you let me go. That's right, girl, I've been watching you. Late at night, I've been parked outside your house. Woo, I don't care what they say. Yeah, I ain't gonna let you let me go. And just remember, girl, I got eyes everywhere. You never know how that's going to end. I'm glad you see the humor in that too. I thought I'd put that in there. Yeah, well, every now and then I do okay. That's all I'm saying, Ed.
You already said too much.
You're a piece of work, brother. So what's next? All right, here's a song that Mr. Edmund Taylor wrote, and this is the title track to our first album. So I'm going to tell you a story about this building and everything, but Ed approached me. Talk about stalkers. This guy was stalking me on Facebook. Facebook stalking, it's a thing. And you know, he came. He had this regular gig, and he needed someone to help him with it and to be a singer. And I said, I think I wrote every time, man, I'm like in the middle of this terrible construction project and trying to decontaminate this P-Lab. You know, it was just not the right time. But Ed was very persistent. And I'm really...
Well, I did ask you once and you said yes.
Isn't it interesting you see the two different things? Maybe that's all it took. Maybe I'm just that easy, Ed. But he was... Well, we started doing... I thought, okay, I can handle just a couple of gigs on the side. I could probably do that. It would help pay for the colossal bills that were coming through at the time. Like... the bills started out at like $5,000 each, then they started being like $30,000 each, and I was going, Jesus. So yeah, the gigs did help. But then Ed had this, well, I don't know if it was me or you that had the idea about doing an album, but we did it. And this is the title track to the album. And it's still, we've been playing it for the first album, we've been playing it for a few years now, maybe 2, and he still hasn't told me what it's about. But I did bump into his therapist a while ago at a party, and we'd just done a few tequila shots, and she told me, obviously doctor-patient privilege had gone out the window, she said it's most likely about his avoidance of responsibility issues. We'll just keep that on the down low, let's not tell too many people about that. It's called Don't Blame It On Me. Blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the cheap wine, blame it on the starry sky, blame it on his cruel eyes, blame it on the springtide, blame it on the firelight, blame it on the ocean breeze, yeah, but don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me.
on getting high. Blame it on a sheltered life. Blame it on your moody blues. Whatever helps get you through. Blame it on that handsome man and the way he held your hand. Ah, but darling, please, yeah, don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Please give this simple man some words that I can understand, something to help me see. Just please don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't you blame it on me. You can blame it on your weak will. You can blame it on a cheap thrill. You can blame it on that hot night after another long fight. Blame it on your Lord above and how he made you love another foolish man, part of some divine plan. Blame it on the cheap wine. Blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the ocean breeze, yeah, but don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me.
That's fine.
Okay, all right. We're just changing the order of a few things.
You think? So you made both of us change. That's fine.
Ed, you're a difficult man to work with. I just understand. You're like a diva. We love you though, and you would have thought in all the prep I might have tuned my mandolin, but I didn't. Or I might have told the sound guys, I'm going to mandolin now. You guys are too cool. So I started performing, well, from birth really. Performing music, probably from about the age of 17. I don't know, when did I meet you, Aaron Captain? I don't know where he's going anymore. Oh, yeah, at the back. I don't know, we met in third form and we used to sing songs down at the beach. But it all started, I guess, when there's this handsome guy there playing his guitar and all the ladies seemed to flock around him. And I think I leaned over to Aaron, I said, Aaron, man, why the ladies don't pay no attention to us? And I said, you know what? I know how to play guitar. And he said, me too. So we formed a little band and things changed. We do it for the love of music though. It's all done for the love of music. And this is one of the first songs we used to perform because one of my favorite songwriters is Mr. Steve Earle. And this is probably his biggest hit. But you know, this making vinyl thing is all like out in the backwoods, we're trying to do something from scratch. And that's all these guys were doing. That's all the old moonshiners were doing. They were, had their home businesses going. And the song's all about making moonshine and growing marijuana. It's called Copperhead Rule. to town about twice a year. Hit by 100-pound yeast and some copper line. Everybody knew that it made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted a granddaddy bed, head up a hollow with everything ahead. For my time, but I've been told you never come back to Copperhead Road. Put it in auction, the Mason's Lodge. With John Toufani shirt painted on the side. He just shot a coat of primer, then looked inside. Well, him and Mom could tore the engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. And the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. Heard Mama crying, the sun was right. Headed down to Knox with the weekly load. Get the smell of whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. Hey! 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 Rock! Woo! Hey! 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 For the army on my birthday. They dropped the white trash first round here anyway. I told the duty down in Vietnam, and I came home with a brand new plan. I took the seat from Colombia and Mexico. I planned up a holiday on Copperhead Road. And now the GA, they got a chopper in the air, but I wake up screaming like a bag of the bed. I heard a thing or two from China, don't you know? You better stay away from Copperhead Road. Hey! 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 Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Hey! We should have warned the sound guy about that one, eh?
Okay, that was good.
I don't think we even sound checked the mandolin at all, but that's okay. I bring it out every now and then, just to impress the ladies. It's not that impressive, Ed. It's quite small. That's what she said.
At least it's shiny, brother.
At least we're not false advertising. You never know how these gigs are going to go, do you, Ed? Well, you do. I just get messed up and make a mistake. We haven't made too many mistakes, and to be honest, I'm just so grateful that you guys are here, and it's been a really... Well, it's been a big journey. It's been a big, big journey, and I just want to thank my wife so much for being a part of this journey, and there's no way I could have done it without you. I love you. I love you very, very, very much. It's never going to change. Wish I had a sweet romantic love song to play you right now, but I'm going to play a song that we've only done a couple of times in our life. Do you know this one? No, he doesn't know. So Nick don't know it, but you did. You played it on the record. Okay. It's the first time you heard it. He came in and played it on the record. We don't like to rehearse too much. I actually wrote the song several years ago, and I just never had a place to put it until I met a couple of hillbillies like this. And then I finally had a place to put this song. I used to joke that this was about my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather from the Wild West. But actually, this song came to me in a dream, as some of my songs do. But I'd just gone through Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and I'd been to William H. Bonney's grave, more commonly known as Billy the Kid. And they had 2 gravestones at his grave because someone stole his first gravestone as a joke and took off with it, and then they recovered it. Now he's got 2 gravestones. And I just thought, man, it was really quite moving to go there. They had this incredible museum with all these ancient sort of Wild West artifacts in it. And I've always been kind of fascinated with them. My brother was especially, Ward was especially fascinated with cowboy movies, and I was a couple of years younger than him, so we only had 1 TV in the house back then. Unlike this house, which has about 13 televisions, we only had the one to watch, so I was forced to watch a lot of Western movies. And I went to sleep, and I woke up, and this song came out. And honestly, this could be a true story, I don't know. It's called Ramblin' William. Son of a bitch you'd ever seen. We'd grab ourselves a drink whenever he was in town, play ourselves some guitar, blow that saloon down. Billy, he's a rambler, he's a rambling man. He found trouble wherever he ran. Billy, he's a rambling son. His weakness was whiskey and his best friend was a gun. To rob banks just for fun. He'd ride up on a stolen horse, shooting his mouth and his gun. And it was all Bill could do to keep out of jail was run from town to town with the sheriff and the devil on his tail. Billy, he's a rambling man. He found trouble wherever he ran. Billy, he's a rambling son. His weakness was whiskey and his best friend was a gun. Now when Billy planned to rob the bank train, I knew it'd be his last. He'd either die in the process or take the loot and get out fast. When the sheriff's posse came to foil Billy's plan, hell, I blew out the Jamestown Bridge and gave Billy a hand. Billy, he's a rambling man. He found trouble wherever he ran. Billy, he's a rambling son. His weakness was whiskey and his best friend was a gun. Woo! Son of a gun! Look at that little man. Billy wanted, he could not settle down. He had a wanted poster on his head and a bounty in every town. And the bounty, it kept growing on that wanted poster, cause he never did learn to shut his mouth and keep his gun in his holster. Now, Billy, he's a rambling man. He found trouble wherever he ran. Billy, he's a rambling son. His weakness was whiskey and his best friend was a gun. Now I know most of these stories come to some bad end. Billy, he's the fastest gun in the West. Yes, he is my friend. Last time I saw him, he was in Mexico, living high off the profits in a Spanish bordello. Billy, he's a rambling man. He found trouble wherever he ran. Billy, he's a rambling son. His weakness was whiskey and his best friend was a gun. Yeah! Woo! Yeah. That'll be fly from the seat of our pants on that one. All right, so we're doing some originals. I'm going to have a drink of water, I think. A few selections. Just trying to maintain. What's next on the list? You shut them around, you're confusing me. That one. So it's a real honor to have both Nick here and Ed here. Me and Ed get to see each other a lot. I'd just like to explain exactly what Ed's doing. You know, he's a busy man. On his right foot, he's got a kicker. On his left foot, he's got a cabassa. Both hands are going at it on his guitar like a French man in a brothel. And sometimes he even sings backing vocals and plays harmonica, and that's just showing off here. He's got two microphones.
I like that.
Nick's playing some fiddle, and he's a classically trained violinist. He also plays an amazing piano. There's probably not an instrument this guy cannot play. And he sings too. It's beautiful, brother. And I like the new band uniforms. I almost never perform in our t-shirts, but these are so cool. Ed hand drew this picture himself. I mean, you do have some merchandise
on
for sale.
every individual t-shirt.
Yes. They're only $40 each, and that makes his time worth almost nothing. But we love you, Ed.
Yes, your guitar lead.
I should plug it in. That's God speaking to me.
Just Tyler, really.
I like it. Wait, did you hear that voice, Ed? Huh? Wasn't just me. You're always doing this. All right, this next song, True Story. This is on our first album. True story about a past life experience that I had when I was a musketeer. It's called Mandolin. Last night on this table, chips, a woman raised her hands. She's speaking about past lives and somewhere foreign lands. She said I was surrounded by more spooks than she'd ever seen, all trying to protect her from some kind of crazy thing. Well, it seems way back in the days of old, there was a duchess named Maggie, to her I was bestowed. But on the day before our wedding night, I took off my best friend, looking for a fight, Magdalene. To hurt you, Magdalene. Well, I had to desert you, adventures to be had, crusades to fight. Let my friend alone, won't be right, Magdalene. Seen through all my past lives since that fateful day. Magdalene's out to destroy, and the love that came away. Well, the gypsy woman calmed her down, how could you forget? Send her through the other side now, both of us can live, Magdalene. I never meant to hurt you, Magdalene. I had to desert you, there are adventures to be had, crusades to fight. Let my friend alone, won't be right, Magdalene. Take it away, Nick, come on, woo! Gypsy woman spoke the things I hid deep in my soul. There's a lot of unexplained stuff out there beyond my control. I'm not saying I don't believe, but I'm not saying that I do. My life's been a whole lot better now since Magdalene shot through Magdalene. I never meant to hurt you, Magdalene. I had to desert you, there are adventures to be had, crusades to fight. But my friend alone won't be right, Magdalene. I never meant to hurt you, Magdalene. I had to desert you. Yeah, Magdalene. Oh, should we attempt this? Thank you so much. So we're gonna perform for a few more songs, and then we're gonna have some amazing people speak. We're gonna talk about the charity. We're gonna talk about vinyl. We're gonna talk about really valuing music, and that's important. I think that's important. So this next song, Ed and I, did we write this together? Oh yeah. No, you wrote it.
I wrote it.
Yeah, no, I see the percentages. Ed had this idea, the percentages written on the top of the page there. I wrote the middle line. I got that bit in. So I wrote the, I don't know, I'm not going to say when the song comes on, my daughter says, that's my favorite bit. And I said, I wrote that bit. It's a great song. Ed is a great songwriter, and I'm so privileged to, I don't know, to spend as much time as I am. He hasn't thrown me out of the band yet. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to try this one. So we played a wedding recently. They asked us to play a wedding. And they wanted their wedding dance song to be Hallelujah from Leonard Cohen. And I'm like, are you sure you want that as your wedding dance song? It does not paint the most beautiful picture on love. It was a bit of a bizarre wedding, actually. And this is exactly how it happened. Blonde hair, cheekbones high, a faded tattoo from another life, a sad smile, and those cocaine eyes, makeup on real thick to hide the lies. She takes a drag from a cigarette. She makes them wait. She ain't done yet. And she lights a candle, and then she says a prayer. And in the mirror, one last stare. Belle of the ball on a summer's night. Belle of the ball, she's all dressed in white. Belle of the ball, where those boots are laced up high. Belle of the ball, please tell me why. Well, she says I do, but you know she don't. She says I will, but I know she won't. She says I take, but she's already been took. And she says it all with that one dirty look. Belle of the ball, all dressed in white. Belle of the ball on a summer's night. Belle of the ball, dress laced up high. Belle of the ball, is it all a lie? Tears behind the veil as the generator's crying on. It's been raining now for all so long. Do you really think things are gonna change when everything around here still feels so strange? Well, she dances real slow to their chosen song. It's a broken hallelujah, but the words are all wrong. The friends all gather round, but they're not all there. Lines in the bathroom and that vacant stare. We're not going to get any wedding gigs out of this one, Ed. No one's going to employ us for another wedding if you write a song like that about it. That's inappropriate. Inappropriate.
It was quite a funny wedding. The first thing we rolled in, it was right up north, and we turned up in the car about 11 o'clock. First thing we see is the groom and his best man and stuff unconscious on the ground. It's like, dude, it's 11 o'clock, you're not getting married till like 7 or something.
They were messed up, so they deserved it. I mean, we'll play your wedding, just don't get that messed up at 11 o'clock in the morning, otherwise we might write a song about you, that's it. Hey, it was a fun wedding though, we had a good time. We did. Until I went round the back, because all the bathrooms were full, and I went round the back of the marquee, you know, and I was looking for a place for a leak, and that's where I saw the bride in tears, and that's why I had to stink that middle eight in there. Or a bridge, you could call it a bridge, but from a songwriting perspective, I can't, is that the right word? I'll call it a middle eight. Thanks. So with this next song's for our sponsors, Jack Daniels, and we've had a few other people helping us out. We've had the Sound radio station, PJ Taylor, Phil, right here, helping us out with the PR. Thank you so much. Now Sound helping out with the PA, and Donald, who's going to speak, he's been helping us out too. We've had the most amazing support, but definitely this one goes out to you, Luke. Yeah, too much of the product. It's working really good. So Ed made me learn this song. Why did you make me learn this song, Ed? I switched this in the set, did you notice that? We were going to do another one. And then I thought, well, shit, if Jack Daniels is sponsoring us, we should do a song about whiskey. Because a lot of people don't know that most whiskey from America comes from a county in Bourbon. It's a county called Bourbon in Kentucky. But the finest whiskey that comes out of America, in my opinion, comes from Lynchburg, Tennessee. And it's a Tennessee sour mash. It is not a bourbon. And this is a little song about that.
Mandolin on that guitar, please. Woo.
Saturday afternoons in a barroom. Yeah, the love of liquor was the only love I'd known. Girl, you rescued me from reaching for the bottom. Yeah. Hell, you brought me back from being far too gone. Tennessee whiskey, girl, you're sweet as strawberry wine, and your ass is as warm as a glass of brandy. I wanna grab hold of it with both my hands. I wanna stay drunk on your love all the time. Hey, girl, you're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Girl, you're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. I sometimes ad-lib with the lyrics.
Sometimes.
Alright, we got a couple more for you. We got two more. So every now and then we're playing and we tour all across the country, especially the North Island. We've done extensive tours, been selling our albums, selling our t-shirts, having some great shows, haven't we? And every now and then when Nick is a busy man, he comes with us. He certainly played a great show in Hamilton with us. That was great. Especially loved it when you got up on the piano. Remember that in Hamilton? He doesn't. He don't remember that. We'll blame the Tennessee whiskey.
That was somebody else.
It was Nick. I was drunk, but I wasn't that drunk. All right. So this next one, and you know, people, we get a lot of. What's up? Yeah, all right. Oh, yes. Thank you for putting that out, Phil. Well, that's good. Please go and refresh your drinks. We've got a bathroom there and 2 bathrooms upstairs, so we're okay for that. We will not run out of whiskey tonight, I'm pretty sure, so feel free to do that. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, you're right. So this next song, we get all sorts of people come up to our gigs, and sometimes they're very complimentary, and every now and then you get someone comes up, why don't you play something like from this century, you know, something nice and complimentary. And I got sick of that. So I thought, no, I'll screw them. I'll show them old. We'll learn a song from the 1930s. And this is a song from the 1930s. This is the oldest song in our set. It's called Deep River Blues. My good friend Aaron Carpenter to play some.
get them deep river blues. Well, ain't no one to cry for me, and all the fish go out on a spree when I get them deep river blues. Well, give me back my old motorboat, 'cause I'm gonna sail her if she'll float. I got them deep river blues, yeah. And I'm going back to Muscle Shoal, and times are better there, I'm told. I got them deep river blues. Play it, Aaron, come on. Sinks with me, well, I go down, don't you see? 'Cause I got them deep river blues. Yeah, now I'm gonna say goodbye, and if I sink, you just let me die. 'Cause I got them deep river blues. Woo! Thank you very much. I just threw Aaron right in the deep end there. Thanks for giving me no warning. You're welcome. Hey, Aaron is a very good friend of mine. We grew up together and we've had some fun. All right, we're going to do one more song. I just thought I'd throw this in at the end because this song actually reminds me of Mr. Aaron Carpenter too. Because it's a funny story which I probably should mention on stage about when you were getting changed in the changing room for gym class. Look. Probably definitely should know. His son knows all about it because Aaron Carpenter wrote a song all about it too. And just want his son to know it's true. He was a lot hairier than the rest of us. and we knew he was different. And this is a song which goes out to him. It's a one-zebon song about a few people we've been noticing around here lately. I want you to know that we don't discriminate, but I want you to know that we know that you're there and you're not fooling nobody. I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for a place called Lee Ho-Fooks. You wanna get a big dish of a beef chow mein? Ah, werewolves of London. Ah, yeah. Ah, werewolves of London. Ah, yeah. So when you hear me howling around your kitchen door, oh, you better not let him in. She don't make a little old lady, she got mutilated late last night. Them old werewolves of London again. Ah, werewolves of London. The hairy-headed gent who ran amok in Kent. You know, lately I seen him over there on Mayfair. You better stay away from him, 'cause he'll rip your lungs out, Jim. Woo! And his favorite new t-shirt is from a band called Wilde Taylor. Ah, where was London? Ah, yeah, draw blood. Ah, where was London? Ah, yeah, play it on the fiddle now, come on. You know, I saw Edmund Taylor. He was walking with the Queen. And he was doing a new dance. It was called the Werewolves of London. How does it go, Ed? Yeah, I saw a handsome young man named Jesse Wilde walking with the Queen. And he too was doing the Werewolves of London. And I saw a handsome young man named Nick. And he was walking with the Queen. Woo! And his hair was perfect. Ah, Werewolves of London. Ah, Werewolves of London. Ah, you know, yesterday I saw Kid Rock, and he was walking with the Queen. And he had a crazy new song to sing. I'd like to play a little bit of it for you now. We were trying funny things. We were smoking funny things. We were making love down by the lake to my favorite song. Drinking whiskey from the bottle. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Play it on the guitar, Ed, come on. Big wheels keep on turning, carrying me home to see my kin. Just singing songs about the Southland. And I miss old mammy once again, and I think to sing. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about it, and I heard old Neil put her down. Man, I hope Neil Young will remember that a Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue and the goodness true. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Here I come, Alabama now. You know, Muscle Shoal, they've got the swampers. Hell, they ever know to pick a song or two. Man, it gets me off so much. And it picks me up when I'm feeling blue. Now, how about you? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue and the goodness true. Sweet home much. It's been a beautiful audience. We kind of winged it, but we got there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Edmund Taylor. Thank you so much to Nick Jones. Let the party begin. So now,
brother.
What's that?
You're gonna make the thing now.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have a few more glasses of water. We got some people to speak. I would like to invite my lovely wife up.
What did you think, guys? Pretty good?